Mr. Speaker, last month I was so privileged to stand in the city of David, the site of ancient Jerusalem. Just a few feet from the Western Wall, the city of David is the place where Jerusalem began. It is a place I've regularly visited over the past few years, joined by my fellow members of Congress, Republicans and Democrats alike. I can think of no better place than the city of David to express that the United States knows what the Jewish people have known for 3,000 years, that Jerusalem is the historic capital of Israel. This reality was reinforced when the United States correctly relocated our embassy to Jerusalem earlier this year, and I call upon more countries to do the same. The historic bond is evidenced by the incredible discoveries that are being unearthed in the archaeological excavation throughout the city of David. These excavations the millennia-old connection of the Jewish people to Jerusalem, not as a matter of faith, but as a matter of historical fact, despite UNESCO's ongoing shameful efforts to declare otherwise. Among the most significant discoveries presently being unearthed in the city of David is the ancient pilgrimage road. Built over 2,000 years ago, the pilgrimage road running from the Pool of Siloam at the southern tip of the city of David to the footsteps of the Western Wall and Temple Mount served as the main thoroughfare of the Second Temple, Jerusalem. Millions of people joined together to ascend to the temple during the festivals of Passover, Pentecost, and Tabernacles. Both the pilgrimage road and the Pool of Siloam have deep significance to Jews and Christians alike. It holds profound meaning to countless millions of Americans. Antiquities discovered along the pilgrimage road tell the story of both the vibrant culture of the Second Temple period Jerusalem and the devastating destruction of Jerusalem at the hands of the Romans, which ended tragically in the year 70 Common Era. In the future, visitors of all faiths and backgrounds will be able to walk this route of their ancestors upon the very flagstones as their ancestors did 2,000 years ago. In the Givati parking lot excavation, another active excavation in the city of David, 10 layers of ancient Jerusalem civilization dating back some 2,700 years have been uncovered. The layers include Jewish, Greek, Roman, Byzantine, Persian, Muslim, Crusader, and Ottoman, so that each visitor to the city of David can say, I also have a connection to Jerusalem. And in this very excavation, as you can see in this poster, is a structure dating back 2,500 years to the biblical First Temple period in Jerusalem. A seal with ancient Hebrew writing was found. I had a replica of that seal in my office, which was presented to me in a meeting I had with Zev Orenstein, a representative from the city of David, together with my colleague, Congressman Elliot Engel. On the seal was the name Eliana, daughter of Gael. I can't even begin to describe my emotions when I learned that a seal with almost my very own name was found in the city of David. And I, like countless Americans, feel a deep personal connection to Jerusalem, to her history, to her heritage, to her holiness. In fact, it is only over the last 51 years of Israel's sovereignty in Jerusalem that people of all faiths and all backgrounds have enjoyed freedom of access and worship at their holy sites, whether they're Christians, whether they're Jewish, whether they're Muslims. Such freedoms cannot be taken for granted in the Middle East, where, with the very exception of Israel, the only democracy in the region, they are not easy to find. During my nearly 3 decades that I've had the honor of serving this wonderful institution, support for Jerusalem as the capital of the Jewish state of Israel has been bipartisan. And I call on my colleagues from both sides of the aisle in the coming Congress to ensure that that never changes, to ensure that the historic bond between the Jewish people and Jerusalem remains undeniable. Together with millions of Americans, I salute the work of the City of David Foundation, and especially my friend Zev, who did not even want me to mention him, tough, in uncovering our shared history in Jerusalem, making it accessible to all of us who want to experience these discoveries for themselves. So congratulations to Zev, I've said it again, for the discoveries at the City of David. Many more to come. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.